Thank you everyone for coming out today. It's great to see you all and to know that you all want to have a say in how the society is going to move forwards next year. I'm so proud to have been president this year. We've done some really incredible stuff, raised a lot of money for charity. We've put on some really incredible gigs, talked about issues that kind of go unspoken about a lot of the time. I have really loved seeing so many of you, almost 400 now, blossoming and developing into confident, creative people who are unafraid to be themselves and have a good time with us. I'm really hoping that you can trust me enough next year to keep my presidency and to hopefully do even more, bigger, better things. So vote me to stay in next year. This is my room. Should I show you all my things? Over here is Cornelius. He is my little corn snake. He's kind of my little baby. I've had him for over a decade now, so I love him a lot. Over here we've got my most favourite thing in the world, Twilight. I have a bit of a Twilight problem. I really love it. People say it's bad, but Edward, obviously. Anyone who says that they like Jacob is just wrong. They've not read the books. This is Barry. I found him, I think it was 2 years ago now. We were going on a society night out. We'd just gone for prees and I found him lying on the side of the road. So I picked him up and he came along with us, and luckily one of our society members had a black lipstick to give him a face. Yeah, he had a great night out.
I like your wall decorations.
Oh, thanks. I really like spiders a lot. People unjustifiably hate them for no reason, and they get such a bad rep. I love them. I have a tattoo. They're adorable. I found this. I don't know where I found it, but I found it. I saw it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's about this guy in the early 1900s, or in the Victorian times at some point. He was really into collecting things, and he collected clippings from newspapers over his whole life, made like an archive, and then after he died they illustrated them all, and they're really freaky. So tonight we're going to deco. We go every month normally. I don't know what to wear. Ooh. Perfect. The whole alternative thing is really broad and big, and everybody kind of takes a really different path to get to it. I started connecting through like the whole emo scene. I know a lot of us had an emo phase, but I was maybe 13. My mum, back in the 80s when she was a teenager, she was into the whole punk scene of things. So a lot of my upbringing was music based. She started taking me to gigs when I was, I think my first one I was maybe 12 or 13. So I got a head start to all of that. And like music, it's been a big part of my life kind of forever. Yeah. I mean, the whole early goth scene, you know, Robert Smith of The Cure as such an icon in that. He wasn't afraid ever to kind of be who he was. And even in like the early 80s when they first started, they were really young. They got so many comments at the time about, oh, look at these men dressing femininely and, you know, expressing themselves in that way. It was such a shock for a lot of people. But I mean, they've kept doing it. They started in the early 80s and they've kept doing it. They haven't let people tell them what they can and can't do. So really, why should I?
Society and what it
Yeah, so I'm the president of Rucksack. Basically, we're like an umbrella for everybody alternative if they choose to join. We aim for like 6 events every month where we do sober socials, we do nights out, so we go to like the golf club, we go to the indie night, we go to the alternative club night, we go to all these different places, do lots of different things, and the whole idea really is to give people who stand out the chance to find their community and find their people. I have seen, well, we've got nearly 400 members now, and most of those members are first year. So I've seen these people from the first time they came to an event in September, and I've seen them make their first friendships at uni. I've seen them come out of their shells. It's quite a special experience, really. Meeting these people for the first time months ago when they knew nobody, they didn't even know their way around, and now they are confident and comfortable to be themselves. With any society, the way the vote works means that if they can't fill the committee, the society just doesn't exist anymore the next year. And I thought that if I didn't take over the reins and be president, this year, then I couldn't stand the thought that maybe then the new first years the next year wouldn't be able to make the friends that I was able to. Yeah, I think they do. I mean, for a lot of them, when you come to uni, that's kind of your first chance at finding yourself and expressing yourself for the first time. It can be a time for people to reinvent themselves almost, and if they weren't able to at school or at home because of those potentially judgmental environments, it means that like the first people that they meet coming to uni are going to be inspirational in that way. In October last year, we put on a gig with some local bands and a band that came down, I think they came from Nottingham, to come and play for us. That was a big one. It was big. We sold it out, so we reached the full capacity of the venue that we picked, and we raised money for the local homelessness shelter charity thing here, which was really cool. We raised a really good amount of money for them. So I'm going to finish getting ready, and then I will walk over. I'll probably meet some people on the way maybe, and then hang out. It's our second to last one of the year tonight. So, and we've got exams coming up, so hopefully people will want to chill out a bit before things are going to get intense. Before I joined the society, I was in hospital for a bit for my mental health. I hadn't really made any friends at uni. I felt like everybody else had. And it was really lonely. I mean, when my interests are so different to a lot of people's and I dress so differently to a lot of other people, it was really hard to find people to connect with. And it took a long time for me to find that. But then I did, and it was kind of like those people were there the whole time and I just didn't see them or didn't know where to find them. People can put themselves in boxes, whether that is how you think you're supposed to act or how you think you're supposed to look or how most people are dressing or doing their makeup and stuff like that. I have had some comments from relatives in the past. They thought for some reason that my parents should have done more to stop me dressing this way or expressing myself. And they thought it was disgusting, as they put it, that my parents let me do that, or that my parents let me get the tattoos that I got and stuff like that. I think it's human, really, to make judgments about people before you've met them and before you know them. You can kind of have just a preconceived notion of how you think somebody is. Looking at me and looking at alternative people can come to the conclusion that, oh, we're scary Satan worshippers or something, and that we're really intimidating, or that we're mean, or any of that kind of stuff, just because of how we dress, or if we enjoy darker things. People kind of come up with these ideas and regurgitate them. If you don't have a group, and if you are kind of in the echo chamber of negativity and of judgment and stuff like that, it can be really hard. And a lot of goth and alternative is about overcoming that and being, you know, your authentic self and choosing how you want to express over what other people think you should be doing. You can feel so isolated, and that by not fitting in, you're the only person kind of in this big sphere of people who are different to you, but you're different to them, and it can really feel like you're the only one and you're alone. My move into like the alternative subculture was a way to find the community and find people who felt like I did. Since I found my people here, especially in Rock Society, that kind of stuff is background noise, really. There are people who you can connect with even if you are standing out. Hey guys! Hi! Are you excited? Yeah! Me too, I'm good. How was goth night last night after I left them? Was it? Oh no!
The dusty back streets, I think of things I really don't need. The only thing to come to mind is you. The way you sneak all cloaked around me, in my skin brings me to my knees. What do I need to regain control? Chase the time, you won't escape from me. And I'm confined and obligated. Your design corrupts my mind and soul, and I'm refined, intoxicated.
If you are hiding away, and if you're too scared to be the person you want to be, you know, you need to kind of take that blind leap of faith, really. I mean, I was terrified to come to the first society event. I didn't know anybody, but I took that step. I put myself out there. I didn't think anything was going to come from it, but I met really cool people, and I mean, I wouldn't be president now. I wouldn't have the friends that I had. I mean, I could have had another patch of bad mental health and ended up back in hospital. I don't know. But I took that step and everything got better from there.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time I met Faith. It was the first event, and I thought she was really interesting.
Rock Society as a whole is just such a comfortable space. Everyone is so non-judgmental, so welcoming.
Before I came to uni, like before I joined Rock Society, I didn't really have like a sense of community. Like if Faith didn't wake me up, I probably would not met any of these people. I'd probably just be stuck in my room the whole year.
She brings people together.
I met Faith when she just joined this society, and I know that she'd just gone for a bit of a rough patch. She was quite quiet and a little bit more introverted, and over time she really came out of her shell. She's got such an energy about her now, and like I love her so much as a friend, and yeah, she's changed so much, but in all the best ways.